This is Street Connect, a series that uncovers shared experiences between strangers through honest, meaningful conversations that feel healing. Come with me as I close the gap between you and someone you may have never even noticed. My name is Janelle Hill, and I'm your Street Connect.
I love New York City. I was born in Harlem Hospital.
Okay.
I grew up in the Bronx. Going through some tough times right now. I lost my parents. I'm very optimistic. You know, if I see a cup of water, I'm going to say it's half full versus half empty. And I just got a good aura. That's why people love me.
I think so. I
Yeah,
think so.
I'm telling you.
How did you end up struggling with?
Well, I was in a group home, and I had ran away. I kind of been on the street, and my sister
You were in a group home when you were younger?
young, right?
Because you lost your parents when you were younger.
Exactly. So I kind of just been on the streets, and I learned how to live on the streets. And my sister, I was living with her, but she kind of put me out. And then the COVID, I couldn't get a job, so I'm forced to fend for myself. That's it. It's tough, but it'll get greater later. I'm very positive.
Can you tell me about your deepest pain?
My deepest pain would be growing up at 12 with no mother and father, and losing my mother at 5, and then growing up and losing my father at 12. That's my deepest pain. Like, I see people walking around with their moms and their pops. Usually, you got one, you don't have the other. You know what I mean? But not to have none of your parents, that's devastating, especially at a young age. Before I was a teenager, both my parents was dead. So the streets raised me. There's nothing nobody could really tell me about surviving and how to move. Because from 12 to 15, I was in a group home. And then from 15 to now, I just ran away. And so we talking like 30 years I've been out here on the streets. I got it, but it took me time to get this bad, and it wasn't like yesterday I got out my apartment and had my car and stuff like that. It took time, so it's going to take time to get back on track.
Right.
Rome,
That's a very strong perspective to have, or like a realistic perspective to
yeah,
have.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Indeed, it was not.
So I gotta just stay focused. I figure I get myself about 45. I should be on track by
How old are you now?
43.
So 2 years.
2 years I should be back. Nice job. You know what I mean? Girl, things like that. Positive.
When do you feel, or how did you feel like it started to go down?
I felt it started to go down when I moved out my brother's house.
So you have a brother and a sister.
Yeah. Well, actually, I had two brothers. One passed away.
Sorry.
And when I moved out his house, that's when things got like really, really rough. You know what I mean? And but he says I'm grown, so he's not. He said I'm the baby, but I'm not going to baby you. So I'm not really like stressing him too much. I'm just gonna wait for things to open up, get a job, and just do what gotta do. You know.
What made you move out of his house?
Oh, too much arguing. You know what I mean? Too much. Him being the boss. You know, we had a curfew. It was just too many rules. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to do the shelter, so that's what kind of kept me out in the street.